I'm John Ball, and my special guest today is Mr. Jim Davis, Superintendent of Schools for Neosho School System. Mr. Davis, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely, it's an honor. Appreciate it.
Hey, you have been a busy guy since you got here, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been extremely busy, just trying to be very visible and get to know the patrons of Neosho so that we can serve them well.
Now, are you taking full responsibility for the Cats being 5-1 now?
I don't think so. That would be Coach Towdy and the kids. I know they have worked extremely hard, and we're super proud of the progress that they've made and the success they've had, and I think you'll see that continue.
Well, speaking of working extremely hard, I know that you've been out to several different clubs. In fact, you've been to a couple of different church functions and talked about your desires and where you'd like to take Neosho from here. You've got Sip with the Soup, which is a time for people to come in and sit down and visit with you. But on the 15th of this month, you've got something special going on.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak about it. On the 15th of this month, we're going to be having an activity that's called the Portrait of the Wildcat, or you could say a portrait of a graduate. And this is an opportunity for us to have a facilitator come in and to lead us through a process of what we're trying to do. Is we are trying to create a portrait of what a Wildcat would look like when they graduate from Neosho High School. And basically what that means is, what are the skill sets that we want our graduates to have? And so that could be anywhere from problem solving, critical thinking, being able to work with others in collaboration. And the reason why we want them to be able to do that, because we know that's going to create success in any type of college or career environment, and that is what the workforce environment is asking us, that those skill sets need to be for our students.
Okay, and that is going to be where?
That's going to be at our Learning Center at the middle school on October the 15th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Dinner will be provided. We would love, if you are not a part of the RSVP, we'd still love for you to walk in and be a participant, because we are asking for all stakeholders to be involved in the process.
You know, one of the many things that you talk about achievement, you talk about activities, but you also talk about curriculum and how important that is. Hence the signs that are up all over town that honor students that have been able to get a perfect SAT score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the initiatives that we have this year is celebrating academic success, and part of that is because of our educational foundation in Neosho. We are very pleased that they came in partnership with the school district, and we were able to celebrate our students that have been successful academically. All of us took a number of students and went with our members of the educational foundation of our board, and we went to homes to greet their families and the students and to celebrate that. And so that will not just be an initiative for this year, that'll be something that we continue as a tradition in Neosho, because our kids do work hard, our parents are very supportive, and we want to make sure that we celebrate those accomplishments.
Well, you know, Neosho not only has a great school system, you're a great economic development, put it as well. Because when someone comes to Neosho, maybe looking for an opportunity for bring their business in here, to bring people in here, they think about quality of life. And I know that you've even talked about housing in order to bring more teachers, more qualified teachers to the area. But many times that quality of life is what will make the deal
Yes.
done.
Yeah, that's a very good point. In Neosho and pretty much across the country, there's housing challenges, and one of our ultimate goals is anytime we hire a staff member, we want them to join the Neosho community, not just as an employee, but we want them to join the community as a community member, so they can be a contributor, but also their children to come to school here. And so we know there's some challenges with housing. In the meantime, we're working with Laura at the Chamber and our local real estate agents, because the ultimate goal is, if we could provide additional housing, we know that we have others that would love to join the Neosho community because of all the great things it offers.
Okay, just before we let you go, if someone is out there and wants to RSVP they can either do it by email or they can call Tanya, right?
Absolutely. They could email myself, or they could give Tanya a call here at the central office, or you can just show up at the Neosho Middle School at the Learning Center, 5:30 on October the 15th. We are excited to have stakeholders involved because you have obviously given us a great foundation for Neosho Public Schools, and we want our stakeholders to be extremely involved in this process so that we can create a portrait of graduate that all stakeholders have had input on.
Thank you so much, Mr. Davis. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you, John.